Anyway, let's look back to Higurashi. Higurashi, whatever. You don't have to show me how to see the light. Okay, yeah, I can't start singing again. How was it, Kichan? How was it, Kichan? So you went to Renaissance house. Wasn't it amazing? It's nothing like that, right? Right? Unlike my house, the Ryugu residence was a newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. The problem was the yard. There, it was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. Like what? They were all the same as Colonel Center stuff you'd see walking around town. The cake shop's mascot, Little Licky, the Totaloman in front of the pharmacy. She even had an amazing flying elephant from the top of the department store. That's weird. I'll agree with you, those are cute. But why the mailbox? Oh, I won't you get in trouble for that one. Maybe it's her own. But so cute. She must have just thought about it because her face filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better, and just as long as it's big. And her room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before. A cute, just like we got Ch.1 locked away in the basement. Yep, I'll keep anything. How cute. She'll take anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Hey, Rena, you know about this that you live in New York, right? Is that cute? Yeah, cute. How I want it. The U.S. should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. You know, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Hinamizawa and not the so distant future. That's funny. My apologies for keeping you waiting. The Rika-chan returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something? How rude, Rika's a hoodlum like Kichi-san. Ha ha ha. Nothing like that, Kichi-kun. Yes, a member of the festival committee. Festival? The school cultural festival or something? Kichan, I already told you it was the village festival of Tanagashi. Oh, couldn't think of it. Should have said there'd be a festival to shine during their next break. So what's this Watanagashi thing about? Is it like a floating lantern festival? I guess the last part where you said things drift in a river is similar. Except we use cotton things like old worn out futons and padded cloaks. It's a festival expressing thanks for their years of service. The people living in Hinamizawa dumped their futons and padded cloaks in the stream. It sounds like it would be a lot of trouble if it backed up the current. I mean, let's just drop some fish and have a fish wrangling competition. Screw them and sprinkle a little salt on them. I could smell it already. That's just summer camp. I never anticipated how destitute Kichi's imaginative capabilities would actually be. But what? How could you tell I was decades too silly? It was written all over your face. My sort of face would have expressed what I just imagined now. Rena demonstrated it for me. I see no argument here. Ha ha ha. It's nothing fun like that, you see, but you should still look forward to it. Let's all go together. I'll come get you that day. I don't really feel like going to festivals unless someone asks me to. I want to get bored if these guys were going. You won't get bored. We're doing it again this year. Mion's proclamation came as looked as should remember in return. What's this all about? From the way Mion looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition. The Watanagashi 4 Demon Firefight. That sounds awful. What kind of name is that? I think it's a cute name, though. I tried to object sharply, but since Rena looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it. Son's Kichi is here this year because 5 demons. We could shame in this small correction in light of my presence. So how does Piki Sun and club activity tie into the festival? This is where you exhibit the skills you nurture through your daily club activities. Exactly. We show you the full extent of the abilities that the best of the best have attained through our daily trials and tribulations. But last year the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time. So basically we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls. Pikachu really is the only one who explains things so they make sense. I see, so we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. When that's right, of course, that would be a reason for the mayor to get angry. That's a lot of fun. That was the one point I did not doubt. It'll be, without question, fun. The festival is drawing near. Well, putting that aside for now, let's start out our couple activities today. Any objections? Nay. Our voices rang out in unison. When there's lots of people, card games really are the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with the mark deck again. We'll use a new one today. There are no marks on the cards on equal floating. Or fruiting, not floating. I don't know if that really is the case. I will have to inspect them. But that was just fair to just be safe. Everyone check their cards. Yes, he's going to be fine. Are you all satisfied? Then today, I guess, we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. Another standard card game. First one to go with all their cards wins. The basic rules: play a better card than anyone before. You can play straights and pairs. There are various techniques that improve the game, like reversals. But because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules for it as well. The name, for example, I hope that we call it Millionaire. I like to go over some details. Are the jokers wild? Can you make a reversal with 3 threes? No jokers. 2 is the highest. You can reverse a reversal. You can only make a reversal with a 4 of a kind, not 3. Also, you know how to play the peasants and a good card to the present. None of that. Yeah, I don't understand that whatsoever. While I was confirming the familiar rules, Otoko looked over at me cautiously. I probably should try to look more like an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. As president, it's with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. I had the gist of the rules now, but that was everything, was it? So what shall today's penalty be? About that way, I don't all write down lots of the paper and have to lose or draw one. Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting. Oh ho ho ho. Alright, a nasty one. How could you son try it? If you awful if you were a bad one, enjoy it yourself. Just don't lose, don't you know? That's the ho ho ho. I'm going to hand out several slips of paper to everybody. Say more than whatever is in the bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Oh, it has something to do with doing something to Kichi. I bet you anything. That would be a good penalty. Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave. No penalty. Let's forbid that kind of idea from being written down. We could change the casual suggested to cost man's handler to a certain halt. That's so sneaky, Mion son. Ch.1, no penalty, and the corner of the slip is folded. I see. Just in case you lost, you grab the note at the folded corner to be safe. That's a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. The kitchen is quite formidable too, being able to see through that. I couldn't understand her even though she doesn't stand out. Everyone knows there'll be penalties are too mean, okay? Nobody agreed to Rena's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. It was fine, Rena. Just don't lose. Yeah, that's true. I'll try hard so everyone has to pick the penalty outright. We know it's quite brutal even though she usually appeared meek. Better not underestimate her either. I agree with that. I'm very curious what Rena's penalty is in particular. I was saying, everybody's penalties are scary. I still don't know what Rikuchan's penalties would be like. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all know that determinedly. Hyman confirmed that Mion dealt all the cards. Finally, the battle begins. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mion to tell them, both Rikuchan and Satoko played their cards without hesitation. Rena and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed like Rena genuinely couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stuck in his prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Huh? Will this work? Then I play this 3 and I'm out. 9. Nobody. 8. 7. I'm out. 5 and 5. I'm out. And I'll discard the last one and I'm out. Bah. I missed my chance. So this game kind of like similar to Uno, maybe? I don't know. The loser of the first round was of all people me on it. Now I was certain they could win. Now then, Michin, pull out one of the slips, okay? Accepting her defeat, scrounge around inside the bag and pull out one piece of paper. So is it going to keep going until there's only one winner, or what? Huh? Who did this? Who wrote this? You know, quivered and shrieked. What is it? What is it? Oh? Rena was a little surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Hey, wait. How is this bad? Teacher said, you don't understand? The principal was bawling and ashamed of it. Seko yelled with a serious look on her face. But she was as loud as me on the shriek. What could it be? The principal was a martial arts master. He boasted about traveling around the world perfecting his skills while he was younger. He switched a t-shirt after he seen the poor state of education in Japan after the war. He was inhuman. Pet that guy's head. As a club president, there was no way I could set a bad example by refusing. Phew. Oh yeah. She bellowed out a yell as she dashed off down the hallway. Wouldn't it have been easier to sneak out quietly and try doing it without making a fuss? Probably impossible. They say he used to see slugs just by sensing their presence. I could do nothing but wait and bad at breath. That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna quick save real quick. Here we go. Kerpale! I almost shook the classroom. That's the principal's aerial opener. Boof, baff, following along with the jab, strong, fierce combo. He's even using meter. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. It's just every time I pressed enter to keep quick saving. From how suddenly the principal's jumping fierce sounds like a multi-hit combo. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And that could do now, except stay calm. I never understood why there are no delinquents at this school. After a few months of silence, Mouse looked back to us. Petted. Is that good enough? We answered before collapsing. She's alive at least. Now we can continue the game. I'm a monster. I was amazed by the person who made club activities like these could say that. But now, the worst penalty is gone now, right? Right? We're gonna try to lighten the mood and was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now. Maybe that was Rena's one because she thought that was the worst one. I don't know. Either way, I'm not holding back anymore. You all get yours. The pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Ace. 3, 4, 5, I'm out. I'm out as well. Uh-oh. I'm out too. 3, and I'm out now. I lost? And the heavens chose to vanquish Rena. Oh wait, Rena lost. But what kind of penalty, I wonder? What kind of penalty, I wonder? It was exactly her for her to be worried. It's just to get the level of difficulty Mion's versus penalty still made me quiver. And so the penalty she drew without trembling fingers was... The heck was this? Speak like a maid. How do you do that? Huh? What is this? This one, what do I need to do? So basically it means that you have to use the same expressions as a maid. Okay, master. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote the penalty, but she was awesome. Then can you shuffle the cards and deal? Yes, master. I could just die right now. Anyway, let's continue. Right, Rena? Yes, master. The eagerness to which I was quoting to Rena, it just made my source down impressive, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, I won't lose anymore. I'm out. Okay. I shan't lose either. I bet Wilder being the winner, but I will probably be the one to lose after this round. I don't know. Yeah, I shan't lose. I'm out. But then with that, I'm out too. I can't believe it. Is it Rena's loss again? Rena again, what kind of penalty would it be this time? So do they just keep playing until they run out of penalties or what? I don't know. I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. No way, this was conviction. Remove one piece of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. That's just indecent. Who would have written this? My face red in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Who did write that? God, please give that man a Nobel Prize. That would be an Nobel Prize. Not good. What was I thinking about? What's written on my face? Haha, me, Chan. Being I begged me out to your but everyone knew me on his answer already. I won't go easy on you. You'll also take it like a man. Understood, Master. I'll undress. But what? I looked around like someone else would probably stop her. Of course, I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. Then I heard some clothing. The sound of her skirt hitting the ground set my heart racing. Is this fine, Master? I looked away like a gentleman. But by these club activities, you need to be with us after all. Kichi said, whatever you were expecting. It sounded like we'd have her strip if she weren't wearing PE clothes underneath. So they go poke fun at me, but right now I can't hear it. Not bad, Ki-chan. This old man never even thought you would go after her like that. You got wrong. I didn't write that one. My master didn't write this one. Her foot in and out PE clothes made it impossible for me to feel anything. Calm down, Kichi, my bear. I wrote that one trying to go after me as I panicked. You can't fall for a trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head. Calm down and assess the situation. I was determined to think my way out of this, and the answer was quite simple. I win. I then became a god. I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, what would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business. Eek. How couldn't my luck of the job be so bad? Satoko lost, right? I'll draw the penalty. Speak like a little sister. Oog. Fine. Oni-chan. Yes? The pleasure of making this bad disgrace herself. Ugh. This woman loses again. Now it's lost, right? I'll draw it out. Wear a girl's swimsuit. No, that's the one I want to keep trying to get. Yes, man's despair was sweet like honey. Master, I lost again. You're now lost. I'll draw it for you. Let the person in first place rest your head on your lap. Huh? Oh, in this outfit, Master? Yeah, she's not wearing a skirt, so it's her bare legs. Eek. Oni-chan, you're too good, sniffle. Just to go lost again, I'll draw it. I'll be the person in first place. How about I have you give me a shoulder massage? Fine, Oni-chan. Come on, do it a bit harder. Don't use your nails. Brahaha. I had transformed into an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. I felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind and even decide what suits would appear just by willing it. By the time I realized that I already assembled a harem. Also, I've been I don't know how to say that, damn it. As I rested my head on Rena, who is now a bloomer-clad maid. This Otoko was wearing a collar and had taken on the little sister properties. Mian was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit. I want to see this, man. Come on. How today is Master Savoman victorious in it? Eek. Please refrain from moving your head around so much. I begin to think. Why does man have no end to his desires? How could I wish for more than a palace of dreams? What is it, Kichi? I'm saddened by the thought of a man having no end to his desires. That was it. We could shut down Headman at first, but you continue to skip being in last. Kichi is quite greedy. It's said you should know enough is enough. Oh, it's said you should know which is when enough is enough. I know that very well, but how to say it? I feel like I wouldn't mind if I died right now. Uh-oh. Eek. Master, please refrain from moving your head around. Eek. You say you wouldn't mind dying, then that can be arranged. because Chen said in their usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This was a daily declaration of war. What's it look like in the old one? Yeah, not as good. Not as good. Not as good. Much better this way. Go, Rika-chan, go. Take him out. Defeat this archdevil of perversion. I might not be able to win, but I'll beat him. She's just so shit is from the slow girl who always hidden away in the Satoko's shadow. If I beat Rina to meet her head on, I shall face you myself, little one. I saw me also with a few cards with Rika-chan in the middle of the game. She pretended I didn't see it. Do you believe you could defeat Kichi-sama with just that? 2. Ace, reversal. Everybody looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. Mwahaha. The 4 of them have allied against me. That's it. You're making me laugh. That was good. Reversal. She has a collar. I thought I meant like a short collar. I didn't mean like a dog collar, but that's more like a belt. But whatever. Well, how could such be a thing be? Satoko let out a shriek. Mwahaha, you simpletons. You set up all her cards before recalling the reversal left Rika-chan. No good cards. She was defeated soon after. I lost. Poor ha. Finally, you fell into my clutches. Now I'll pick one out. Wahaha. Wear a cat ears, a belt collar, and a tail. Wahaha. Even the penalties were as I wished. Rika-chan hung her head and quipped the 3 holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why such things were beyond soccer, but since I had no objections, I didn't ask. Ugh. This was so... Oh, it felt like I became Rina. This was definitely cute. Cute, isn't it? How I want to take her home. That wasn't me talking. That was actual Rina. Mew? That's because I make the cat teary-eyed ring and stuff smoke escape from Rina's ears with an audible poof. Pikachu must take home, taking her home. Just for a while, I want to go to strange. Nothing strange. I see I still have one trick left. Rina has to drop her fist into her open palm. If Rina matters, she could take me home. After Rina's not beats Kichi, she can. They thought that Rina and Kimo would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing me is the same as opposing God. I teach them their place. How preposterous that Rina can't defeat me. Eep. For a moment, I didn't know what was going on. The 52 card stance that flowed freely between Rina's hands like a machinations of a master magician. Ooh. In the middle of those flowering cards, it was Rina's ecstatic expression, her head wobbling around. Hurry. Nobody knew it already. I was going to lose. Oh man, after all that time, I'm going to lose. No play, nothing to play, Ki-chan. Then with this arm out, everyone cheered. I was spent. Phew, I've got no regrets. God, thank you for letting me dream a little. Now then, I'll take one out. Keach got the penalty. This is it. Everybody peeked at the... Sorry about that, guys. I really had to sneeze. Man, I picked at it in unison. Gates fucking between the text in my face. All day today, I did as I please. I'll do what it is. What's on there? Oh. Huh? I felt this up until now. What the heck? Each said you should not be speaking like a little brother. I guess Oni-chan. Wow, this is quite addicting. Next, I'll have it on my shoulders. I don't need the blood pills, so do that other one, okay? I guess, master. Kichika, that's cute. Say it again. Say it again. Can you please spare me, master? Being passed out there, squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. I didn't think it was being trampled more than a doormat. Next is from this old man. I'm going to have you fan me for a long while, Foosh, foosh. Almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? The school swimsuit. Oh, this is for girls. Can't wear the one for boys. It was clearly in here wears girls' school swimsuit, as you can see. Satoko is like a lone shark. Actually, when you're trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible, it's pretty adorable. I did say so myself. But whose school suit am I going to wear? If I wear one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? This old man doesn't care about the kind of stuff at all. What old man? Think of this as a little bit will fit. I'm not that in shape, so I think even Kichan could fit into it. The executors are showing me wagging their fingers. No. Her first thought is tied around the waist. A second thought, the chest area is pretty loose. A third, the crotch area was. Kichan's been in for a cute. You'll be ready after you wear the cat ears, bell, and tail. Kichan went look in the mirror. It's amazing, really. It's by the best if you look. The stern, scientific, calculating nature mixed in with their fascination made me out very scary. I will have to respectfully decline, master. Your ensemble is complete. If only we could send you home just like that. Ho ho ho. We didn't pat the principal's head though. And then this is enough. I'll change. And while I was saying that, man placed her hands on my shoulder. We could chance slipped behind me without a sound. Not yet, Kichi. There's still the first penalty left. And this get up. You could chin patted my head without saying a word. Uh-oh. Sir, excuse me. Yes, please come in. I stood before and the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze a soft smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacrificial state, especially in his office, though I said excuse me as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a swimsuit, caddy with a collar and a tail, it appeared to be a young male student. Without doubt, any normal person's psyche would have stopped cold, but this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin as confirming this is human. Meanwhile, that is, if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then the moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my only chance for victory, my penalty. Rubbing the principal said, Principal, I challenge you, I heard what sounded like it was chosen 3 times his 30-gauge super. Both said one thing to me. What does it mean to be a man? And in a heartbeat, boo off. The tremors sounded throughout the Hinama's hour twilight. Phew, okay, I guess I got hit. Wow. Is that the end, or is there more? What's going on? Okay, no, there's more. We knew it was given permission that Karis Fika-chan's had as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Once again today, it was just Mian and I going home. Mian, that was intense. I didn't know Kicho was so good at prayers today. No, I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong, but still, it was pretty bad being carried off in a stretcher, and that outfit probably haunt me until the day I die. But that's fine, isn't it? You're able to do something to boast about for the ages, too. How, well, when she says it like that, we both smile at each other. Oh, we can get in Kichikan. It was Tomitake-san. It felt like I've been running into him quite often. Hey, take any good pictures? Well, a few. Man, he just looks so old, man, and the other one. So, like, in this, he looks like 50s, but in here he's like 30s, dude. Tomitake sounds suddenly whispered into my ear. You sure get around. Today you have already had a different girl. So like that. I know I need to hide it. It's supposed to get lots of experience when you're young. You got Tomitake sound like such a crude laugh. Mian knew, but we talk about even hearing it without hearing. blah blah blah, whispering. I've heard through the grapevine that Mr. Tomateka is quite the catch himself. Hana wasn't my attention. Sure, keep up the good work. I take putting on your pictures. See ya. To be honest, they really want to get rid of this loud quickly. From the way she spoke, it seemed as if I knew Tomateka-san quite well. How else the year treating you, mister? Staying until the Onikakushi? Yep, I plan to. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo. Being a photographer sure is easy. Be sure to once a big award and become famous. You spent all your best years on photography after all. I don't think I'm that far gone. That was the same answer. Developing their own unique flavor in their 30s. What does it matter what you taste like? They're so gross. Oh, look at the time. I need to get back to the inn before it gets dark. Tomateka-san began to leave it. Take his hand with a dry laugh. Whatever. He did look like he was outmatched by Mion. Now then, I'll see you both at the festival. After waving a hand trivially, Tomateka-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had him promise he display a picture of me even out of the gallery, but I don't think that'll ever happen. So you know Tomateka-san. Yeah, he's an acquaintance source, but you know how easy it is to tell who's an outsider. It sounds like when you meet him all the time. Tomateka-san comes around to Hinamizawa regularly, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. He says he's taking pictures of the seasonal scenery and wild birds, but those photos really are nothing to phone home about. The image being painted of the Tomateka-san was fairly unique. The Tomateka-san I knew was more mysterious. The words flow naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of the birds. I mean, I said, like, that's why do you say that? It just seems to now than taking pictures, I think. Don't you get that feeling? Like about that incident, that dismemberment. Oh, you too? I feel you got good instincts, Ki-chan. She gave what I thought, but it was quite chipper in how she said it. You know about that Mion? Of course, he might be able to pull over one on everyone else, but he can't fool this old man. Mion was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. Okay. It felt like all the images I had about Tomateka-san disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smells like dusk. What is it, Ki-chan? It's just that I never thought the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good. What's gotten into it about sudden, Ki-chan? Both continuing to giggle, not knowing why. I wonder what Rina is doing. I bet she's getting her fill every Ki-chan by now. She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she could treat her to dinner. It'd be great if she's able to take her home. I wonder, Rika-chan's pretty good at that stuff. Yeah, I feel the same. The head petting penalty was probably from Rika-chan. I thought so too. The only one who could get away with petting his head is Rika-chan after all. This pointless chit-chat. The hot day felt like it was going to be cooled down by the cries of Higurashi. Very much like the power from above. Okay, whatever, I need to stop singing this song. Is that the end? Alright, guys. I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.